Hi everyone, welcome to another Greenleaf Terrain Showcase. This time I have a big set of my 40k burnt out ruins. This is kind of 3.0. As you see, there is thousands of little bricks that I've cut and put out there. There's also some larger balconies, and they are supported by some pillars, which is a new feature as well. This set is also quite big. It has 20 ruins, so it's much larger than my regular sets. It has 10 rubble piles, and I think 12, or no, there's 13 various sandbags. You can see a straight wall there. There's a couple corners and one curve. My curve and corner mold is kind of shot, so I'm gonna have to make a new one before I can cast new guys like that. I'm kind of stuck with just straight guys after this set. So I will jump the camera off the tripod and we will check everything out a little bit closer. So starting at the front here, we got some of these rubble piles. There is a variety of different sizes. This is kind of the smallest one. There's some longer ones, and there's some chubbier ones on the far other side. And so you can kind of place these buildings to make larger footprints. Like I've placed these guys around to make a larger footprint. These two buildings connect together. All four of these little guys can make a bigger building. Obviously this is really dense. This kind of area is about 2 foot by 4 foot to give you a perspective. So even on a 4 by 6 it would still be pretty dense, but there'd be a lot more room to move your miniatures. You'd need 3 times this set to make it super dense. Yeah, where were we? So back here, it's a little guy, got scorch marks. There's weathering going on. There's a line of sandbag walls, so there's some straights, and there's my corner. And there's that's probably about the regular size balcony there. We're gonna get a shadow here for a second. Oh, sorry. I should have to move around my light. I got a tight little space in here. So some of these ruins are actually quite a bit larger than I normally build. One of the reasons for that is this client is coming to pick it up. So I was able to build larger pieces as shipping was not going to be an issue. Still going to put it in a box for him, but it's going to be an open box and just much easier to deal with. So as you can see, the bricks really add to the element of it being ruined. Obviously you kind of lose a little bit of real estate to place miniatures. You got a broken staircase there. I'm just going to move around this light again. And moving along, there's one of the larger balconies with a pillar. The other pillar is broken away. There's more of the rubble piles back there. There is a large solid building here. It's kind of solid as its own piece. It's not like a corner or an L or anything. This guy's a 3 wall. So there's lots of variety. Also going up 3 levels instead of just being 2 level sets. And then there's 2 of the larger rubble piles at the front here. Doing things like this too, having a broken floor falling down instead of just cutting them all off. Just different stuff. That's a little bit harder to get your hands in there to put miniatures in there. So again, you're losing a little bit of real estate or a little bit of ability to do things easily. See all these buildings all scorched up and they got rubble all the way around them. Here's a scan shot. You can really see when we pan out, it really looks a lot more rubbled than my normal sets. Obviously, cutting and adding these thousands of bricks, there's literally thousands, uh, adds to the cost. So keep that in mind if you're looking to get I'm going to say these are kind of 3.0 type of ruins. And obviously this set's a little bit more expensive as it has a lot of pieces. So that gives you a closer look at this set of ruins overall. If you're interested in picking up a set like this or anything else custom, you can email me at greenleafterrain@gmail.com. I'll get back to you with a quote. Other than that, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and happy wargaming.